Guys, it's Tina. I hope you guys can hear me. There's storms going on. I had to stop at like a little place. I walked very far today without my bike because alright, let me just tell you why I'm screwed. So obviously there's a title video. Anyway, I'm screwed because I am going to be on the streets tomorrow. Um, if I don't, come up with a miracle fast. And, you know, here's how this happened, just so everybody knows it's not me being responsible. I've been working every day doing 11:11 readings as much as I can. I have been looking for a job, but I've also been having to move around a lot. So it's been very hard for me to, how am I supposed to work a job? You know what I mean? I have like no money for Ubers and things like that. I need something within bicycle distance of a place that I can be stable at for a little while, which is what I've been trying to accomplish. I have two sources of money, okay, and it's not a lot of money by any means, but like money enough to pay for about a week each, of a room to be in where it was at. Um, One of those was a retirement account that I had literally this much left in, and one of them was my purse, my Louis Vuitton, and the wallet. Okay, so anyway, the retirement account I went to empty about 2 weeks ago, thinking proactively, like, okay, let me get some money in and get a room booked ahead of time, blah blah blah. And this is not anybody's fault at all, but the guy that manages my account was on vacation. He was, international. He couldn't get to, stuff like that. It wasn't, and of course, I didn't like say anything about it being urgent because I still had other resources for a few more, days. So anyway, we get back, started working out. I fill out this form, have to go get it notarized. Like I had to ride my bike, uh, really far to get it notarized and have that done, come back and blah, blah, blah. And, I send it back to him and then he sends it in to have it processed a couple of days ago. And, they, um, send it back and say, oh, we have a new form now that she needs to fill out. So repeat process, over and over again, which I did this morning. But we're looking at a couple of days, maybe I don't know, a few days. I have no idea how long it's going to take to get, again, looking at like a week's worth of with that money, and then the purse. So I'm like, it's okay. Let's go back a little bit more. The enemy's been working against me like crazy. So yesterday when I was doing the live readings, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to like hit like a monetary amount, and it was the amount that I needed to book a room for 2 nights until that retirement account when it came in, and I hit that amount and I go to book the room, and online it says we're not taking same day bookings, and I'm like, and like this place is so good because it's it's the cheapest place like in the area. It's not cheap. Like it's not like what you would consider like a normal cheap hotel. Like a cheap hotel to me is like $50 a week. You know what I mean? Like that's the kind of cheap hotels that I'm used to. But again, this is so long ago since I've had to deal with any of this kind of stuff. So anyway, you know, I I enjoy being there a lot. You know what I mean? Like it's in a good area. It's quiet, and again, I can ride my bike to anywhere I need to go. As far as like getting a job, work. Being able to like get my feet back on the ground. So I intend to stay there. But anyway, so I go to book the room for that night, and it says we don't accept same day bookings. And I'm like, okay, so like I called and texted like the numbers that I had from staying there previously, and I'm like, hey, is there anything you can do? And they're like, sorry, we can't take a same day booking. And this hotel was bought by a company that like does everything remotely. So like they program like the lock for the room remotely with a code, and then they text you the code. Blah blah blah. There's nobody actually on site. So I could not secure a room there, which I had intended to do, and I had again enough from my YouTube money to do it for until Friday, which is Emmy's birthday. I wanted to make sure we were in the clear for there, so they wouldn't let me check in. So I had a choice. I could sleep, outside with the cats last night. But the cats had been in the carrier, for hours, at this point, and it was hot outside. So I was like, all right, let me just get a room. at another hotel, but that hotel, 2 nights at that hotel, which I have one for tonight, but 2 nights at that hotel costs as much as five at the motel, you know. So I had to, burn my money on that, but I could not leave these cats again at 11 a.m. And where was I going to go? You know what I mean? So anyway, you know, I went to go sell the purse. So I was like, okay, it's fine. I got this. I got the purse. I got the wallet, and walked a long way to the pawn shop, and they're not buying purses at this time. So again, it's not nobody's fault. I'm not mad at anybody or anything like that. I'm not here to bitch about the pawn shop, but they're just not taking purses at this time. They've already taken too many because of the crisis that's occurring. I'm sure. So yeah. So anyway, I needed to get a little air because again, I'm going to be on the streets and it's fine. Like I'm really tough. I know I don't look like I am, but I really am tough, and I'm armed. I'm good, but and I have a plan. Like I have enough, in my account right now to take an Uber from the hotel to the storage unit, drop off all belongings, maybe organize the storage unit for the day, with the cats, and go from there. So that's what's happening. So again, I'm not asking for donations. What I am asking you guys for is that I'm going to be going live with 11:11 readings a little bit later. I need to walk back to my hotel, which is far, but I'm walking back now. So I'm going to walk back there and get my self together, and I need to make money today doing readings. So if you can share, the link with anybody, if you guys can, again, I'm not asking for donations. I'm asking, if I will, I will do a reading for you for pay, but if you guys can share that, or if you need a reading done, that would be amazing. Aw, Tina, I'm sorry. I just kind of told the story. It's so stupid. It's all, again, it's just these little, you know, hits. And yes, you guys know I have no one, but I reached out, to the one person that I was like, well, I mean, if anybody owes me, like it's this one, to ask for help. And no help available. So, you know, again, I'll be getting I'll get, a little bit of money going here soon. And so I'll be able to, what I'm hoping to do, I'm sure it'll all come in at once so that I can, get the room for, a couple of weeks, maybe 2, 3 weeks, and then get a job. And that's what I need to do. That's the key, you know what I mean, is getting a, consistent income. Yeah, it's okay, honey. I'm fine. I just, yeah, tomorrow is, well, I'm going to be on the streets, at 11 a.m. So I need to make enough money tonight doing 11:11 readings to have that not happen. And guys, again, I'm tough. I can handle this. But, I've got two cats and a kid, that I still have, So, and it's her birthday Friday. So, anyway, I gotta go, but I'll be back on later. If anybody needs a reading, I'll be back on.